Hi guys, today we're going to be making the Wish bracelets from the Sugar and Spice craft box. So for your Wish bracelet you're going to be needing 3 strands of hemp twine and 7 pony beads that come in the baggie. 7 because it's apparently a lucky number. So I also recommend that you use a clipboard for this. I hope you can see it. So what we're going to start with is our 3 strands of hemp twine. So we're going to measure 2.5 inches from the top, so I can just eyeball that. I'm gonna say right about here is 2.5 inches, and we're gonna tie a really big knot just right there with all 3 strands of the twine. Alright, now that I have one big knot right there, you can use your clipboard and try and clip it down to the edge so that this stays in place while we're making our bracelet. So I have it just like that. And now is the braiding part. So if you don't know how to do a regular 3-strand braid like you do on your hair, I can teach you. So we're gonna have our leftmost strands, middle strands, and rightmost strands. So what we're gonna do is that you can start with either the left or the right strand. I'm gonna start with the right strand. So you put the rightmost strand in the middle, and then you're gonna put the leftmost strand in the middle. You're just gonna keep going over and over every time. So the right strand to the middle, and the left strand to the middle. You wanna keep pulling so that there's tension on all 3 of the strands, because the tighter your Wish bracelet is, the nicer it's gonna turn out. So once again, I'm gonna go right to the middle, and left to the middle. And you want to keep doing this for a couple more inches so that you're about 1/3 of the way through. So I'm going to do that right now. Just a really quick braid, making sure you keep tension on all 3 strands and keep tugging on it so that it's tight enough. And it's a good thing I have the clipboard here so that it keeps the strands in place. Okay, now that I'm gonna do one more knot. Now that I'm about 1/3 of the way through, your twine should start looking like this. You should see the braid and the effects of it on the top. And now we're gonna start with our pony beads. So what you're gonna do is that separate your left, middle, and right strands. And you can start again from the left or the right, but you're gonna take 1 pony bead and you're gonna put it on one of the strands on the edge. So you can put it on the left strand if you're left-handed, or the right strand if you're right-handed. I'm gonna put it on the right strand. So you're gonna feed it all the way through, just like so, all the way to where your braid ends, just like that. It came off of the clipboard, but that is all right at this point. So now that the pony bead's on the rightmost strand, I'm gonna put the right to the middle again, just like what we did with the braid earlier. So I'm putting the rightmost strand to the middle, and then the leftmost strand to the middle. And you're gonna continue doing that. So if you started with the right, putting the pony beads on the right, you're gonna continue putting the pony beads on the rightmost strand. And if you started with the left, you're gonna keep doing it on the left. So I'm gonna feed another pony bead through the rightmost strand, all the way through to the end of the braid. I'm going to bring it to the middle, and then bring the leftmost strand to the middle once again. And we're going to keep doing this with all 7 of your pony beads until you reach the end of it. And once we reach that point, we will be continuing to do our 3-strand braid all the way to the ends, where we will then tie it off. Alright, now that I have all 7 of my pony beads on the bracelet, we're going to continue doing a regular 3-strand braid all the way to the ends. You can leave a few inches left over depending on how big or small your wrist is. I have a somewhat smaller wrist, so I'm going to end it a little bit early, or a little bit, earlier into the braid. So I'm going to keep doing the regular braid, right to the middle, left to the middle, keeping tension so that it looks tight and neat. Just for the last third of your bracelet. And now, as you're coming nearer to the ends, what you can do is that you can try and put this around your wrist to see if the bracelet will fit you. So I think I need a little bit more space, so I'm gonna braid it just a few more times. Just so I have enough space so that it fits properly on my wrist. And once you reach the ends, I think that is enough space for me. I'm gonna take it off of my clipboard. And at the end here, you can make another knot. Just another big knot at the ends like we did at the beginning, with a few, like an inch or two left over at least. I'm gonna make sure it's really tight and secure so that it doesn't come apart. And when you're ready, you can make a wish, and you can, once you make that wish, you can tie it around your wrist. So I will make my wish right now. Be sure not to say it out loud because you might jinx it. Okay, I know what my wish is. And I'm gonna tie it now. And you should probably have someone help you double knot this so that it fits properly and it doesn't come loose, but otherwise you now have your wish bracelet, and you can cut off any excess twine that is sticking out like mine is. So thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.